Well, the UK has made a big concession. It has said that it is now willing that Northern Ireland follows EU regulations when it comes to agriculture and manufacturing. So as a result of this, you would not need regulatory checks between Ireland and Northern Ireland, but you would need such checks between Northern Ireland and the rest of the UK. Secondly, Boris Johnson has said that he wants Northern Ireland to remain in the UK's customs union. Of course, as a result of this, at some point you would need customs checks between Northern Ireland and the Irish Republic. And the Irish are suspicious that it may be very hard to avoid a hard border if you have such checks.
Let's talk about those checks then. As you mentioned the Irish, what about the Commission? What would your expected response be from them once they look at these proposals and look at the details being offered by the UK?
Well, the EU has been they have been reserving judgment, and today there will be more investigation into the proposals. Now the Commission has said it's fine, we can look at such alternative arrangements, but they need to avoid a hard border. Now what the UK wants to do is to achieve this by checking goods at company premises, so to avoid customs posts and things like that. But of course this would require exemptions from EU law. It's possible legally, but the EU would have to be flexible. And also it would require that small traders are not being checked. That's a UK demand, and so far the EU has refused to agree with that.
It sounds like it's the EU being a bit intransigent about some of these issues. Is that really a reflection of your thinking?
I do think so, because if you look at the EU's external customs and regulatory border, this is by no means perfect. There are many holes in that particular border, so you could wonder, okay, why then not be flexible when it comes to the Irish border as well, for the sake of peace?
Do you think that the unity amongst European member states we've seen so far during this process, particularly when it comes to Ireland's position, can hold if they feel that the UK is indeed serious about no deal at the end of the month?
Well, I think it will hold as long as the Irish are reasonable. To be fair, the Irish have been flexible to a certain degree, but I think they will have to go further. Also, the other EU countries will have to go further. I mean, remember, they are the ones that will be asking Ireland to protect their border. It's actually not the UK that is so keen on border checks. It's more Belgium, the Netherlands, France, Germany. So they will have to show some flexibility there. And at the moment, the Irish have said, look, you can't ask us to trust the British, and that's fair enough. But then if there is no trust, surely why are the Irish asking the British to trust them, that the Irish won't be dismissing all suggestions for alternative arrangements at the border?
So the challenge for the UK is to have Northern Ireland part of the United Kingdom, and yet this proposal, from my understanding of it, create some kind of barrier between Northern Ireland and the rest of Great Britain, doesn't it?
That is true, but it's not the end of the world, at least not in the words of Boris Johnson. He quotes DUP leader Ian Paisley, who said, our people may be British, but our cows are Irish. At the moment, you already have some checks when it comes to live animals between Northern Ireland and Great Britain. So it's just about expanding that to a degree. However, to put a customs border inside UK territory, that's a big ask, and it's not just in the Conservative Party that people are uneasy about this. So I think it's politically realistic for Boris Johnson to say, look, you're going to have to accept that Northern Ireland is remaining part of the UK's customs union.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.